Greetings from sunny South Africa. My name is Michael Shackleton. I am the chairperson of World Speech Day South Africa. I encourage you to join us for the 10th anniversary convention on the 15th of March so that we can hear from you. If you don't want to give a speech, you can also listen in, and I assure you, you will grow as a person. As members of World Speech Day around the world, this gives us the opportunity to congregate around our shared values, to inspire purpose, to learn from one another, and to drive meaningful change that will lead to a more positive world. I thank you.
Hello, I'm Molu Modise, the Program Manager of World Speech Day South Africa United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Book Club. In partnership with the National Lotteries Commission, we have set up 50 reading corners in South Africa, where we can work together to achieve a more sustainable world. Join us for the 10th anniversary of World Speech Day as we celebrate the power of speech and the impact of active citizenship in achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
Good day everyone, my name is Bukhoni Nonyane. I am the founder, CEO, designer and visionary of Bukhoni's Creations. I am happy to announce that I'm one of 3 South African authors that will be featured in the SDG Book Clubs for WSD. From my experience of being an entrepreneur for over 5 years, I have written a book called Bukhoni's Entrepreneurial Guide that aligns with the SDG 8. You might be wondering, how exactly does it align with the SDG 8? Well, it empowers young people like us to start our own successful businesses and become successful entrepreneurs. It has important tools like budgeting, investments in yourself, as well as exporting to get you started and ready on how to become an entrepreneur. It can also help with the low employment rate in South Africa by youth starting their own businesses and hiring other people to work for them, which can take our rates higher. When it comes to the SDG 10, it can reduce the inequalities of being too young to start our own businesses. I mean, I'm 15, I can't even register my business in my own name. Now that's not fair. It can be limiting for young entrepreneurs, and this book in hopes that it will teach you and give you the guidance on how to become a young successful entrepreneur. In terms of the SDG 5, it empowers young girls and women like you, if you're a girl, and like me, because I'm a girl, to start our own businesses and pursue our dreams in this world that we live in of inequality. I believe that every girl should be able to pursue their dreams, and I think that Bukhoni's Entrepreneurial Guide is a great way to achieve it. So if you want to support the idea of young entrepreneurial minds and the success of youth-owned businesses, whether above or below the ages of 18, then this book is what will get you started. Purchase this book and equip yourselves. It's time for change.
My name is Safira. I am the author of Cradle, and I would like to share this with you. I am cradling a mushroom. I'm keeping it whole. I'm protecting it, a beautiful creation from nature. What happens if I squeeze it and destroy it? This is not going to be easy to put together again. Do not do this to our children. Our children are a precious creation of nature. In my book, Cradle, I'm asking everyone out there to cradle our children, to protect them and to hold them gently, for they are our future. In my book, Cradle, I will introduce you to poetry and coloring pictures, and most important, I'm going to introduce you to 2 characters that has never been seen before. The hearse and the houri. A hearse hasn't got eyes. He looks from the heart. He looks around and see where can he help, where can he make a difference. Opposite the hearse, we have the negative guy. This is a houri. When the hearse looks with his heart, the houri will come out and say, "Do not look with your heart. It's a lot of work to look with your heart. Rather keep quiet." And houri will go away. When the hearse wants to do his homework, the houri will come out and say, "Do not do your homework. It will make you tired." Every time the hearse wants to do something good, the houri will come out and say, "Stop that. Don't even try. It's a very bad world out there. You will get nowhere." But the hearse will tell him, "Go away." Now, if you are very good and you know about your houri and your hearse, you will be a hearsologist. And in my book, I will introduce you to a new dictionary of words that never existed before. On the back cover of the Cradle book, you will find a very unusual continent. It's called Africa, but this one is the heart of Africa. Cradle will be launched on the 15th of March 2025. That's also the 10th anniversary of the World Speech Day. And I am proud to present to you this from South Africa. I am the author of Cradle, and I'm a poet, but I'm also a blind person. I am completely blind. But I hope that you will now, with the help of the book, and the Hissa and the Houri, and the poetry, of course, I hope that you will be now able to see a fuller picture of how caring people, caring women will participate in a global project. Rainbow tree. There stands a tree in Africa with roots, a place and branch, and all the leaves in all the colors join the great Ubuntu dance.
Hi, World Speech Day. Happy 10th anniversary. We are delighted to partner you at this time. My name is Zubaydah Jaffa. I'm a journalist, author and activist. I'm also the co-owner of Number 10 Publishers. Go to our website to get more information, either on my name or Number 10 Publishers. And thank you, World Speech Day South Africa, for placing my fourth book, Becoming Charlotte, in 25 of your reading corners. Keep up the great work, all the best, and warmest congratulations.
Good morning. My name is Adam Potgieter. I'm speaking on behalf of my mom, Leslie, author of A Bear Named Helen. She is proud to be one of the authors featured in the World Speech Day movement and feels privileged to be included as one of the authors chosen in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Book Club, encouraging readers, reading, language, and imagination. She's happy to be given the opportunity for a spotlight on inclusivity for all. A Bear Named Helen is the vehicle for creating awareness around disabilities of all kinds.
Hi everyone! In celebration of the World Read Aloud Day, I'll be reading a wonderful story called What Is That? By Baleti Tati with illustrations by Rico. In the story, we will be having a fun adventure with a little boy called Africa as he learns the importance of language and curiosity. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the story together. Today is the first day of the school holiday. It is also Market Day, and Mme wa Africa is taking Africa and Dinkley to the market to buy a toy or treat. There is only one condition before you can get your toy or treat, Mewa Africa says, smiling. You must know its name in both Sesotho and English. Africa wants the small, colorful windmill he saw at the market the last time they were there. It reminds him of the windmills they always see on the nearby farms. Look how colorful it is. You can see it from far away, he tells Dintley, pointing out a windmill on the way to the taxi. Africa knows what he wants, but doesn't know yet the name for it in Sesotho. His plan is to ask everyone he meets if they know the Sesotho word. Hello, uncle, Africa greets the taxi driver as he climbs into the front seat. On the way to the market, Africa sees his favorite bright blue windmill on a nearby farm and points at it. Uncle, what is that thing called? He asks. Hey, a windmill, my boy, the driver asks, laughing. I mean, what is it called in Sesotho? Africa whispers. You windmill, the driver says, turning up the volume on the taxi's radio. This is not the answer Africa needs. When they arrive at the market, Africa sees his friend Maduo and her mom. In a hushed tone, he asks Maduo's mom, what is the word for a windmill in Sesotho? Windmill, says Me Wamoduo. Africa doesn't think that this is the real Sesotho name for a windmill, but he thanks Me Wamoduo before rejoining his family. Mewa Africa takes the children to the fruit stalls. The red apples are so shiny. Would you like some apples? Me asks. No, thank you, says Africa. On their way to buy vegetables, they see small brown wood carvings of people and animals. Merci, Coco, Dinkley says excitedly, pointing to a statue of an old woman. Would you like a statue, Africa? Me asks. No, thank you, says Africa, smiling and shaking his head. Africa goes to speak to the woman sitting by the carved statues. Hello, Mama. Can you make one of those? Africa asks, pointing to a black and white windmill in the distance. I can make anything out of wood, my boy, she answers proudly. Yes, Africa thinks to himself and does a little dance. Can you please tell me what is it called in Sesotho? He asks. Hey! Kids these days, they have questions, the woman says without answering. As Africa, his mom, and Dintley continue walking through the market, they see a boy playing with a toy tin car. The wheels are made of recycled bottle caps. Would you like a toy car, Africa? Me asks. No, thank you, says Africa. Then Africa sees it. A small windmill on top of a table, its colorful blades turning in the breeze. That is beautiful, Mare says to Africa, admiring the windmill too. That's exactly what I want, Africa says and runs towards the table. Well, you know the deal, Mare says as she joins him. Africa realizes that he still doesn't know the word for windmill in Sesotho. Dumela me, Africa greets the saleswoman. All your toys are beautiful. Thanks. We make them from recycled materials, the woman says, handing Africa the windmill he is looking at. But what is this thing? Me or Africa asks, looking at Africa. It's a sife for Samoya. Do you want something else? The woman says, thinking that Mewa Africa is talking to her. A big smile lights up Africa's face. May I have this one, please? He says. This what? Mewa Africa asks,
as she pays for the windmill. "This fee for Samoya," Africa says triumphantly. Then he holds the windmill above his head like a trophy and watches its blades turn in the wind. That was a very clever way of learning a new word, wasn't it, Dinke? He says happily. And that brings us to the end of What Is That? Africa's journey shows us how exciting it is to learn new words and to embrace new languages. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I did. Keep reading, keep exploring, and happy World Read Aloud Day.
Greetings to you all. My name is London Bali and I am from Walter Sulu Primary School. Today, I'll be talking about a speech entitled Let My Voice Be Heard. Today, I stand before you to talk about something that I believe is at the very core of who we are as individuals and as learners. It's something very powerful and painfully fragile. It's the sound of our voices. My voice, your voice, our voices. We all have one and we deserve to have it heard. As children, we all had no fear telling our parents or any adult the problems we had at home. But now people are being raped and they also go to school hungry. But they are afraid of telling adults and parents. That is because they are silenced, afraid of using their own voices. We have the right to express ourselves, but we are silenced. We have the right to speak our truth. So let's all make noise. Let's uplift each other and celebrate each other's differences. Thank you.
Listen carefully so that you can answer my questions after the story. Omolimo's family is trying to eat healthy meals, but it's difficult. Omolimo's parents are at work all day and they are tired when they get home. Lately, they have been eating takeaways. This is an unhealthy habit, and Omolimo's parents are worried that their children will develop poor eating habits. They want to start eating good homemade meals. Okay, so the story is about Omolimo's parents, ne? Yeah. They want to eat healthy, but it's very difficult because they are just like me and your mommies, always at work, and when they get home, mommy's very tired. And so now they are eating takeaways, and takeaways is very unhealthy, ne guys? So Omolimo's parents now are worried if the children are eating takeaways every day. That means they are having a poor eating habits. They want to start eating healthy foods. So now I'm going to ask questions and then you must answer the questions next. Omolimo's parents are tired when they get home, yes or no? Yes, they are tired. They are eating takeaway for dinner. Is takeaway healthy or unhealthy? Unhealthy. It's unhealthy, ne guys? Yes. They want to start eating good home meals or takeaways. Good home meals, ne? Because it has all the vegetables that is necessary for you, ne guys? Yes.
Is it hot or cold when it's cool? Okay. Where was she sitting and looking at the moon? On the stool. Okay. And the moon was what? Bright. Okay. And the stars were what? Okay, thank you, Lunga. Sandy spoke to the beautiful moon. Dear moon, so bright, she said. Are you afraid of the dark? Is that why you ask the stars to keep you company? I am going to school tomorrow. What will it be like? Will they let me sing? Will they let me dance? What did she ask the moon? Faham. What did Cindy ask the moon? No. My question was, what did she say to the moon? Timon Hotel Faham, what she said to the moon?
He said that it's gonna be things on the community.
Can you guys see?
Yeah!
World Speech Day 2025!
Tigers, leopards, and jaguars. Only the great cats can give a mighty roar. The daylights live only in Africa and India. On the road, lions all around the world. Scientists who study dinosaur bones have found very own lion bones in the United States. Male lion's mane can range in color from light yellow or brownish black. Think of the beast. There are two subspecies of lions, African lions and Asian lions. Over 6,000 African lions live in the wild. They live on the savanna and the regional parts of southern Africa. Asian lions live in India. About 250 Asian lions live in the world. Male lions are about 3 feet tall and weigh 300 to 400 pounds. Some can even weigh 600 pounds. That's about 4 times heavier than most people.
Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something that has shaped our world in both beautiful and tragic ways: love and hate. While both are powerful forces, I stand here with the belief that love is stronger than hate. Hate may be loud, it may spread quickly, filled by anger, fear, and division. It can tear apart families, communities, and even nations. But history has shown us time and time again that hate is temporary and love endures. Think about it. When people have suffered injustice, what has brought change? Was it hatred and vengeance, or was it the power of love? Leaders like Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, and Nelson Mandela, they faced injustice, but they responded with love, and that love transformed societies. Because in the end, love will always win. And I would like to end my speech with a quote by Martin Luther King. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Thank you.
Good morning. Today I'll be reading a short story about the history of donuts. A donut or dough is a type of fried donut. A donut or dough is a type of fried dough. It is popular in many countries and is prepared in various forms as a sweet snack that can be homemade or purchased in bakeries, supermarkets, or food stores. Donuts are usually deep fried from a flour dough and typically either ring-shaped or shapes without a hole, and often filled but can also be bowl-shaped donut holes. Other types of butters can also be used, and various toppings and flavorings are used for different types, such as sugar, chocolate, or maple glazing. Donuts may include water, leavening, eggs, oil, shortening, and natural or artificial flavors. The two most common types are the ring donuts, the filled donuts, which is injected with fruit preserves, cream, custard, or other sweet fillings. Alternatively, small pieces of dough are sometimes cooked with donut holes. Once fried, donuts may be glazed with a sugar icing, spread with icing, or chocolate on top, with powdered sugar, cinnamon, sparkles, or fruits. Other shapes include rings, balls, flattened spheres, twists, and other forms. Donuts are often accompanied by coffee purchased at donut shops, convenience stores, petrol stations, coffee, or fast food restaurants, but can also be paired with milk.
Good day everyone. Today I want to talk about a topic that is very close to my heart. It is the love of reading, especially for those of us that are neurodivergent. Reading is often seen as a simple task, but for many neurodivergent learners, it can be a journey filled with unique challenges and amazing rewards. Imagine opening a book and stepping into a whole new world. For some of us, the world is the perfect escape from the noise and chaos of everyday's life. Books can be our best friend. They can help us understand ourselves and others better. When we read, we can explore differences, perspectives, and cultures. We can dive into stories that make us laugh, cry, and think. For neurodivergent learners, this means we can find characters that we relate to. We can find heroes who face challenges similar to our own. Reading is not just about words on the page, it is about the connection. It is about feeling understood and appreciated. For many neurodivergent learners, getting lost in a good book can provide the comfort we sometimes struggle find in the real world. It allows us to process our thoughts and feelings in a safe space. So encourage you to foster a love of reading. We try to find books that speak to us, explore genres and others that excite us. In closing, let us embrace the power of reading. Let us celebrate our difference and find strength in our stories. Together we can create a world where every learner, regardless of their brain wiring, can thrive through the magic of books. Thank you.
My name is Khanyat. My surname is Sibutuna. I'm in grade 1D. The name of the book is The Dream. I'm going to start the reading it. Beef couldn't sleep. Dad told her a story. The story was about a dragon. Beef dreamed about the dragon. It was a nasty dragon. It was a very nasty dragon. Beef had to fight it. Beef went downstairs. Mom told her a story. The story was about the dolphin. Beef dreamed about the dolphin. This is the end of my story. Thank you.
He plans to ask everyone he meets if they know the social to read. Hello, uncle. Africa leads the taxi driver as he climbs into the front seat. On the way to the market, he perceives his bright uncle, what is that thing called? The driver asks, laughing. So here they keep a channel. Just one when they are saying, I mean, what is it called? And this is this is not the answer. They arrived at the mountain. Ashwani sees his friend and Ramadu and in a hushed tone, Alex is the word But I think Scenario not only for regional participants. Never Africa takes natural
gompieno ke ile go lebalela ka ga Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Nelson Mandela e ne le mosimanyana wa Moafrika Borwa yo a tsaletsweng go fetola lefatshe. O ne a batla go tokafatsa Afrika Borwa mo mongwe le mongwe a tla tshelang ka kagiso. Fela puso ya kgale e ne e sa rate kakanyo ya gagwe. Nelson Mandela o ne a tlhatlhelwa kwa kgolegelong dingwaga di le 27. Le fa a ne a le mo kgolegelong, ga a kitla a latlhela toulo. O ne a tswelela pele go lora ka Afrika Borwa e tokafetseng. Jaaka Nelson Mandela a buile, mongwe le mongwe a ka fenya dikgwetlho mme a fitlhela tswelopele. Morago ga dingwaga di le 27, Nelson Mandela o ne a tswa kgolegelong mme ya nna moporesidente wa Afrika Borwa. O dirile ka thata go kopantsha batho le go dira Afrika Borwa botoka. Botshelo ba ga Nelson Mandela bo re ruta gore re ka kgona go fenya dikgwetlho dingwe le dingwe ka maikemisetso le go dira ka thata. Mongwe le mongwe o tshwanetse go tshwariwa ka tlhompho le boikobo. Ga re a tshwanela go latlhela toulo mo ditorong tsa rona le fa dilo re bona di sa kgonagale. Nelson Mandela ke mogankga yo o rotloeditseng lefatshe lotlhe ka bogatlhamela masisi jwa gagwe le boikobo jwa gagwe. Bana ya rona e fela fa ditsala, mme ka nako e re tla fetela kwa go Mama Lenkele le Zaza. Ba ditsala! Dumelang ditsala, ke Mama Lenkele yo go buang. Gompieno ke tsamaya le tsala ya rona entle e le tota. Tsala ya rona ke Zaza. Zaza ke kopa o tlhagelele ba go bone. Dumela Mamane! Dumela Zaza! Dumela ditsala tsa me tse ke di ratang! Ke diretse thata go le mola gompieno! Zaza, ke itumelela go bana wena ka tse go mo lenaneng. Ke a leboga Mamane! Zaza, o ne o utlweletse? Ke ne ke reeditse ka tlhofalo Mamane! Kana ba re wa nang le tsabe ga etseng? A nang le tsabe ga utlwe! Tshepa go di tlhapile sentle e le tota di utlweletse Zaza. Mamane! Okay Zaza, ke kopa o mpolelle gore moporesidente wa ntlha wa Afrika Borwa ke mang? Moporesidente wa ntlha wa Afrika Borwa ke Ntate Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela! Yo, Zaza o tswa o ithutile e le tota. Ke leboga Mama Lenkele! Potso ya bobedi Zaza, o ipaakanyeditse yone? Ke ipaakantse Mamane! Okay, o ne a tshwarwa dingwaga di le kae? Nelson Mandela o ne a tshwarwa dingwaga di le 27! Yay! Zaza wa utlwelela, o moretsi yo ke mo ratang e le tota. Ke a leboga Mamane! Ke tshepa le ditsala di dilo go ithuta go le gontsi go tswa go wena. Ke dimela jalo Mamane! Potso ya boraro Zaza. Mamane? A o ne a latlhela toulo ka ditoro tsa gagwe? Nnyaa Mamane! Ga ke a latlhela toulo le fa a ne a le mo kgolegelong, o ile a tswelela pele go tshwara ka thata gore Afrika Borwa e tokafale. Zaza, ke itumeletse go nna le wena mo lenaneng la kajeno. Go lebogeng Mamane, ke itumeletse thata go dira le wena gompieno. Zaza, ke rata le monyebo wa gago, bo itumele. Ke leboga Mamane! Re a leboga ditsala. Salam sentle ditsala tsa me. Bye! Tsamaye sentle. Bye Mamane! Bye ditsala!
Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success
There are times when I worry about what might happen next and what happened before. The thoughts in my head are like rushing water, and I feel like a boat with no anchor, being carried away. I give myself a moment, I take a breath, and then I tell myself it's alright. I feel the ground beneath my feet and steady myself and start to notice the here and the now. My thoughts begin to settle. My mind begins to clear. I am peace.
My name is Nicola. I am 6 years old. I'm going to read you a story about the summer in front home. The summer in front home. Everyone in Fernholo looks forward to the summer with the lovely days spent picking by the river Tshwane and to visit to the seaside. On the long summer holidays from school, the little animals go swimming and fishing or playing hide and seek in the river. The bumblebees tumble around amongst the wildflowers. Dragonflies zoom low over the river, and no one feels very much but work. So, of course, there is still plenty to be done. Mr. Bumble, the farmer, was in the middle of making. The hay had already been laid. Now Tiger and Max were helping to load it into the trailer. Little Tuppence was too small to help. She had comfortably right on top of the hay. In the middle of the afternoon, Mrs. Bumble arrived with lots of lovely things to eat and drink. Professor Simon was retired and spent most of his time picking by the river friend. He had traveled aboard and lived in his tuk-tuk and was not at all worried by the hot weather. In fact, he was hard to remark that the summer had been rather hot. Mr. Tungi's family were spending a lovely summer afternoon by the pool in the garden. Mr. Tungo must relax under a shade of a mushroom, while Mr. Tungo floated presently around the pool and about sparkly dashed and Skipper played around on the springboard and mattress.
It was the middle of winter, in the dark and dim mist of time long, long ago. The animals of the big bed were very excited. They had been sent a message by the roof to say that they would be giving new outfits. They had to meet at sunset at the drinking place down by the river. For as long as the animals could remember, they had all white gray on the animals. Where the sun shone and the sun season, it was almost impossible to tell the difference between them. Only if you knew them very well. Well, you need the little difference that made them individual.
Good day everyone, I go by the name of Tshwane, and today I'll be interviewing my peers on education. So our topic today is, education is the most powerful weapon to use to change the world. Do you agree or disagree? Yes.
I do agree because education is the key to the future. If you don't have education, you won't be able to find a future and you won't be prepared. Yes, I do agree because to become a good leader, you will need education and to find a better job. Even if you find a job, it will only provide you with low incomes.
Yes, I do agree because without education, kids would be mobbed because they didn't have proper education.
Well, according to me, I do agree because with education, you wouldn't see no person on the street, sleeping on the street, and people would get better jobs.
Well everyone, we did hear it from my peers. Education is indeed the power to change is indeed the most powerful weapon to change the world. Thank you.
Oh no. Help me. Oh no. Dad, please help me. Mom, please help me. Sister, please help me. Brother, please help me. Gogo, please help me. Dog, please help me. Thank you.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I have walked that long road to freedom.
When people believe they can overcome.
The purpose of freedom is to create for others. I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. When people are determined, they can overcome anything.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Amplifies. Today I want to share a quote with you that has inspired me, motivated me, and challenged me to think differently. The quote is, "Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will always experience the oppression of one by another." Thank you.
Greetings to you all. We are from Banaran Primary School, and today we are going to be quoting the words of the legend Nelson Mandela. Everyone can press about if they are dedicated to talking. It is no longer custom to use this like 57 years in prison has done anything to us. It was to use the silence of soldiers to make us understand how precious words are and how to speak it, and its impact on the way people live and die.
Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one another.
We should all bear in mind that the
We should all bear in mind that the greatest glory of living life is never not falling, but rising every time we fall. Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world.
Head and a good heart are always a formidable combination.
On way to freedom, I have tried not to filter. I have made many mistakes along the way, but I have discovered the secret after climbing the great hill. One only finds that there are many more hills to climb.
No one is born hating one another because of the color of the skin, their backgrounds, or
their religion. People must know how to hate. People must be taught how to hate and to love. After climbing a great hill, one only finds out that there are many more to climb.
The purpose of freedom is to create for others. I'm not the same unless you think of a sinner who keeps on trying.
Sometimes it falls upon a great generation to be great. You be the great generation. Let your greatness blossom. Of course, the task will not be easy, but not to do this would be a crime against humanity, against which I ask all humanity now to rise up.
Is an ideal which I hope to live for and achieve, but if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die.
Hello everyone, my name is Tshwane. Today I want to tell you something important. Nelson Mandela said the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. It means we should help others. When we help others, we feel happy. We can help our friends, family, and even our pets. We can share our toys, give hugs, and help with chores. Let's all try to help others. It makes everyone happy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ruby. Today I want to share with you a powerful quote from Nelson Mandela. Never, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will experience the oppression of one by another. This quote means that everyone should be treated equally and with respect. No one should be treated unfairly and be forced to do things they don't want to do. We are all equal no matter what we look like or where we come from. We all deserve to be treated with kindness and respect. We can make a difference by treating everyone with equality and respect. We can be kind to one another, help those in need, and stand up for what is right.
Good morning everyone, my name is Tshwane Leadership and I'm in grade 6. Today we celebrate World Speech Day, a day dedicated to the power of speech and communication. To mark this special occasion, I want to share you a powerful quote from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the of others.
The greatest glory in living lies not in the only, but in raising every time we form. These words inspire me to think about the importance of resilience and determination in our lives. We all face challenges and setbacks in our lives, but it's only respond to these challenges that defines us. When we fall, we have two choices. We can give up or we can rise again. Rising again takes courage. Failure is not the part of success. Every time you fall, we learn something. We learn what we did right and what we can try again. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, said, "I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that work for me." Nelson Mandela's quote reminds us that the greatest glory in living is not in being perfect, but in rising every time we fall. Let us embrace resilience and determination in our lives. And let us never give up on our dreams. Thank you.